What a day, you guys. So I know I missed our 9 a.m. time. As a lot of you know, I live in Boulder, Colorado. And as many of you also know, because you have been messaging me all day, we had a bit of a crisis here in Boulder yesterday. Um, massive fire here in town that took about 600 homes, and it was really an awful day yesterday, and today. So last night, my sister evacuated pretty quickly yesterday, and we still didn't know most of the day today if her house had made it. And so there was all kinds of chaos and power outages and crisis and fires and houses burning. And it was really an insane day here yesterday and into today. So I'm sorry I didn't make it this morning, but good news for our family is that my sister's house did make it. All of the houses around her burned, but hers made it, which is great. They still haven't been able to get back into the house. And we don't know when they're going to be able to get back into the house. The totally strange thing about this is that it is snowing now. The fire hit yesterday about 12 hours before the snow started today. And so the snow is here, but sadly too late for about 600 plus homes. I think there's probably more than that, but so far they've counted roughly 600 homes, and gas stations and Costco and hotels and the Tesla dealership. And it's just been crazy. It's been a really crazy day. So I apologize that I have been pretty out of sorts. And it's really interesting because I thought about you guys a lot. My nervous system has been incredibly dysregulated since yesterday, as you can imagine. And many of you have asked me what nervous system dysregulation feels like. And so I will tell you because I had it all day yesterday and into today, still happening for me today. So, of course, when everything first started, it was acute dysregulation. I definitely was in the sympathetic nervous system, right? I was on the phone with my sister, helping her evacuate, telling her what to get, what to bring. She couldn't get a hold of her husband. We didn't know where he was. So there was acute sympathetic nervous system activation, and I could feel the stress, right? I was on the phone at my house. The roads were closed to get to her. So it wasn't safe for us to leave our house to go and try and help her. She has a baby, she has a dog. And so it was really hard to, my body was very dysregulated trying to take care of her. And I wasn't even in the crisis situation. So I could feel myself antsy, anxious, pacing the house, kind of wandering around, not really knowing what to do, feeling very uncomfortable. And then even after she got safely to my parents' house, who was in the opposite direction, that was the safe place for her to go because we were having 100+ mile an hour winds at our house. We're closer to the mountains, right up against the foothills. And, it was the fear was that at any point in time, a fire could spark at where we live in Boulder, which would have been more likely because the winds are so high. So she went to my parents' house. And so even after she was safe, I could feel my nervous system dysregulated. And so what that manifested for me was just a lot of, one of my favorite clients calls it the itchy, bitchy, twitchy feeling. Just very, I just, couldn't really settle down. I couldn't regulate myself. I didn't know what I needed. I was very on edge. I was trying to watch a movie with my daughter so that she wasn't so dysregulated because she could feel everything that was going on, but I couldn't pay attention to the movie. I was, checking my phone for updates and things like that. So it just felt very out of sorts, I guess is the best way I could put it, and very uncomfortable. Itchy, bitchy, twitchy is the right way to say it. I was just twitchy. I found myself, I thought of you all. I found myself, I have an I went back personally to taking a little sugar detox because I was kind of sugared out over the holidays. And we had a couple of sugar cookies left over from the holidays on the counter. And I haven't been eating sugar and not really caring about it. And yesterday I watched myself eat 2 cookies and I knew I was doing it and I was being intentional. And I thought to myself, man, my group is going to get a kick out of this because this is exactly what nervous system dysregulation looks like, is just a feeling of being dysregulated. And I knew I was eating in an attempt to help regulate my nervous system. I knew it wasn't going to help. And so I stopped and said, this is not helping you. They're delicious, but this is not helping you. And you don't really want to do this. And so I was able to catch myself and be intentional and thought about all of you going through this, maybe more knowingly now than, or maybe more aware of it now than you were a couple months ago. And so in truth, that dysregulation lasted all the way through after this morning, after we got the news a few hours ago, that their house was saved. It's still happening, right? So there's still this, even though nothing is actually happening to our family right now, the news, the energy, the knowledge of all the people who lost their homes, the crisis that my sister just went through is still living in my body. And so that's the thing. Now, granted, this is truly a crisis on a large scale, right? But this kind of stuff happens on a smaller scale to us really, really regularly. A fight with your spouse, uncomfortable email with your boss, um, something disappointing that you read in the news or whatever dysregulates us. And then on a much smaller scale, we have this after effect of our nervous system in dysregulation. Now, some of you might ask, okay, well, what have you been doing to regulate your nervous system? Well, the very first thing is just that I'm aware of it. I'm aware that I'm dysregulated. I'm speaking it out loud. I'm talking with my daughter about it, my husband about it, and just saying, things are feeling kind of funny right now and dysregulated. And just even speaking it and giving light to it and being aware of it really, really helps. I took a long hot shower and listened to very calming music. I'm listening to very calm music. I listen to a lot of spiritual and Native American music. My system really likes that. So I've got that going, flowing really nicely. Candles in the house. I've been doing journaling and reflection just because it's that time of year as well. And so a lot of things that are just very soothing, very calming. Some people need to go for a run or for a hike. It's snowing now. Yesterday I did some yoga. All of this is in an attempt to soothe and let myself know that even in this time of dysregulation, everything is okay, everything is safe, and that I can be calm and safe in this time. So I've been doing a lot of stuff for myself today, doing that, and I'm going to continue to do that into the evening. I'm going to get to bed early, just very soft, very calm, very soothing, very loving. No force, no judgment, no frustration. It's a lot of loving and allowing and soothing that's going on. Okay, so there's that piece for you all about nervous system dysregulation. For those of you who have seen the videos this week, I will attach some links to this video as well if you want to sign up for the webinar next Thursday, which is all about why we sabotage behaviors and can't stick to our goals. If you want to email me why you feel like you're a good candidate for one of the 2 scholarships that I'm giving away, I'll put my email in the link. In the comments on this video. And then also, if you are wanting to sign up for the waitlist for the shift, which opens tomorrow for the waitlist only, the only people that will get the link to sign up for the shift tomorrow are the people who are on that waitlist. So make sure that you put your email in there if you want to sign up for that. I should be uploading here your journal prompts for today. I'm sorry that I didn't do that yesterday, you guys. I got done with our video, took my daughter to Target and came back and the world blew up literally yesterday. So I didn't get a chance to put those journal prompts up there for you. I absolutely suggest using one or any or all of the journal prompts tonight as you do your reflections. And then as a reminder, next week, we will be talking a lot about how to set yourself up for success in the new year. I am so grateful for all of you. I spent the night last night feeling so grateful for safety, a warm home, my health, my family, all of the things in life that we take for granted. And that includes all of you. I am grateful for all of you and being your guide on this journey. I'm grateful that you're all here with me. Okay, everyone, Happy New Year to you all. I will see you in 2022.